yourself. Like, don't break yourself. Just channel that love to yourself. Be like, get in the mirror, look at yourself and be like, you know what? I think I am going to get a good guy who deserves me.
I think I'm beautiful. I'm still
I'm beautiful.
It's not about
this one, and it's not the only man in the world, you know.
Okay.
And also, it does not have to be toxic. You can still be friends. No, I'm not saying like be close friends, but it does not.
Hi guys, I was just telling the girls here that I don't even know where to start because it's been a very long time. It's been a minute. Let's just say a minute. Man, I could say a very long time. It's not been a year, has it?
No.
Just a few days. Anyhow, welcome back to the Real Tales podcast here. Real Tales podcast UG is always featuring on TikTok. It's always featuring on YouTube. That's where you have all the details of what we discuss. And you can also get us, on the cutouts with TikTok here and there. Well, here, my name is Pamela. I'm with the ladies as usual. Gloria and Emmy, they'll introduce themselves.
Thank you, Pamela. Oh yeah, so this is Glory for you. We are here, we are back, we are happy, we are pumped, and we are here to literally, this time we promise we are going to be showing up. It's not like we had a break we have personal and, reasons that literally stopped us from shooting. But now we are back and we shall be giving you the gist. We shall be giving you the gist. We are back. And the girls, and we're pumped and ready.
Yeah. I'm glad to see you, to have you all back here. It's been a minute indeed, and we missed you. So here we are. Tukomyewo mutuwe byaffe, mutuwe ku lugambo, mutuwe ku likes, mutuwe ku following. Yeah, here we are. We are glad to...
Ate nekiraba nange tuleme postinga ezi videos nga temunyiga. You also need to give us some energy on going back to shoot again, We put their videos, we need your interactions, you need your stories to share here on our podcast so that you can teach someone out there, you can be helpful to someone.
You need some money as well.
To advertising.
By the money comes first. Yeah.
So what has been trending? For Pap.
A lot has been happening because Uganda, it's like a movie scene. It's like a series with so many episodes. So if we had to reach back to the times, even just a few days ago, I think we'd spend here like 2 hours just talking about how Uganda is, what's happening here and there. Well, just to highlight, in politics, we know what's happening. There has been a little bit of calm. Right now it's LC1, local village woman elections.
Yes.
My mom is Nabachala. Unopposed NRM. She went through.
Okay, already.
She called me and she's very excited.
NRM had very many flag bearers who were unopposed this time around in the Nabachala. And I think in the LC elections, they are going to have many unopposed. Then when you go to the bigger side, we are seeing, of course, the case of Arias Lukwago that is still ongoing. I think he's supposed to appear again in court on 29th. His health condition is an issue of concern. Then we've also seen Mwanga Chivumbi, who was recently, taken by security operatives, and just yesterday, I think the court judge, Justice Atiram, we released a ruling asking the security agencies to produce this guy within 7 days. It's like, I want you to finish investigations and any security organization to own up who is holding him. Because he said, I cannot do a habeas corpus, as in produce someone dead or alive, when I do not know which security agency. No security agency has come out to own having him. Police said no. So we are still waiting. Then there's a National Cleaning Day. Yeah.
I do.
Everybody needs to get a broom, a hoe, a spade, clean your environment. That is part of being patriotic, you guys. Did you even read that? You need to get that information. People in Uganda, you guys, we are the dirtiest city.
No, don't say that.
We need to improve, that's for sure. We need to improve.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we need to improve. But we're the dirtiest. Not really.
No,
but have you gone to places, Pamela?
That's
just a few parts of Kampala.
Have you gone to Kaleru? Have you gone to Katu?
Places they are extremely, the drainage systems, the drainages are blocked.
Everything is a mess.
So now in the National Cleaning Day, how is it going to work? Because of course the statement was first released by the Prime Minister, but this was a policy that was passed by the government.
Okay.
In 2025, they decided that Ugandans are going to go and start cleaning places and stuff.
You people, when I was young, we used to clean and to sweep the road literally. Like the way you can have like a clothes that take you to your house. You know, in our villages we have like those barriers oriented, like
the fences, the local fences.
We have the local life fences. So that fence where it starts from where to your house, to your homestead.
It's supposed to be neat.
You have to clean it.
Meanwhile, for example, I think this whole situation is not here in the central. But because back at our place, I even remember Mommy, as our home, won a whole cleaning competition of some sort, and she was given a tank, which never came. Which never came.
We need our tank.
That was a church.
We need our tank.
Me, I'm here very uncomfortable because my mother has done it all.
I think probably it was local ordinances, as in local laws. For instance, in the district, it has its town council, and the town council releases like a local bylaw saying that we shall be cleaning our district like this and like that. But it had never been a national policy. Like we are seeing in places like Tanzania, like Rwanda, where it is even an offense that if you don't participate in the national cleaning, everything freezes. Basically.
I think to be honest, it's only that it was never written as a policy and passed by Parliament. But I think before that, there was a sort of that arrangement, like you said, by local arrangements, local leaders, the LC ones, and what they do. Like in our area, it used to be called the Burungi Bwansi. Burungi Bwansi, everybody gets something to do.
Get out of your house.
If there is a problem with a road in the village, everybody gets a hoe, they go dig it, fill, they dig holes, stuff like that manually. But I feel like now, since it has been passed in Parliament and it's going to be facilitated,
it was not passed in Parliament. It's not a law; it's a policy. Like the way executive would give a directive. But passing to the law now, it becomes a legislative law that now has its mandate. I think in Rwanda is where it's a law.
It's a law.
You notice one of the things that is going to be a challenge in cleaning is mostly places like Kaleru,
those are very dirty.
Now it has always been by human error, not always, but most of the time. The reason why we have these drainages blocked,
it's us, because
they're
of
not
us.
Well covered, but then again, there's a
it's
human error.
It's because of us.
Throw rubbish.
Simple.
Bottles.
You don't throw the rubbish; it's not going to block.
Exactly.
Easy.
But then again, who's sensitized? Who's supposed to sensitize us?
But why should you wait to be sensitized to not block the drainage that is in front of your house?
Don't know.
Don't they know how that drainage smells?
When you pour rubbish in the drainage, it's going to block at a certain point. They believe that when it rains heavily, the water is going to sweep away this
and take it away. But before the rain comes. Before the rain comes, what are you going to be doing?
The same thing, So anyway, the question has always been around how are we going to implement this? Because the government is not releasing additional money
for that budget.
But people who are like now in some places where they stay close to drainage channels and cleaning them, you need gloves, you need boots,
you need those chemicals,
you need otherwise you're going to contaminate yourself again and then fall sick, and then it becomes like, what do they call it? It's ripple effect. Where from cleaning here, you get a health problem, then go back to the hospital. then the same government is spending money on treating you, and then at the end of the day, so
cycle, like,
it's going to be quite costly because already KCCA is struggling. For instance, if you look at Kabaka to City Authority, it's struggling with the hygiene issue, rubbish being
disposed everywhere.
Disposed everywhere. Then they lack fuel sometimes to transport some of this rubbish. Sometimes they take days to collect the rubbish. Sometimes the companies they've contracted don't show up and all. So to tell KCCA and abantu bakalere, they probably need gloves.
I think the government should put some money at least for those special places. Kalere, Katwe.
I feel like when they do this day, and it's a national day, they are going to pull out every equipment that is for cleaning. The machines for cleaning the roads, the machines that are supposed to pull out rubbish from those clogged drainages. I'm hoping that everything is going to come out to improve on the cleanliness of this city. So apart from the cleaning, what else has been going on?
As we speak right now, we have a new Nyash on block. So when you speak Nyash, when you speak bad black, say Nyash. And she said, if you ever dress her and don't put a woman with the best Nyash in Kampala, you're dead. Bad black, first of all, she prayed for her Nyash.
First, take us back, because we knew Bad Black did Nyash before.
First of all, she just did a tummy tuck first.
Oh, the first
did not touch her.
Oh.
So now
she did a liposuction.
Yeah, she knows these things.
Is it because I'm interested or what?
Yeah, because Gloria does research on these things.
I am not a customer of Nyash, okay? But me, I am here wondering. You guys, women, we take a lot of risky to look beautiful. This is one procedure that is rated the most dangerous by the BBL, Brazilian butt lift.
Okay.
They pull off your fat from all over the place and
your back,
inject it in your bums. Now, the problem is yagambye nti fat ye baagijja mu makudde.
1,500 liters.
She was kidding. No,
if you had to cook the back and all these other
but don't you know her size? She's not even big. You can't say 1,000 liters.
Okay,
that's crazy. But what I realize is how expensive and risky this surgery is, and how people on a daily basis
keep doing
these things.
Is it?
Very no. You can actually go and
die if it goes wrong.
In a microsecond. This thing cannot just be managed like that.
And they warn you, by the way.
You actually consent. You consent before entering the theater, because if that small fat runs away from if it is injected slightly into the vein
and it clots there,
it does not take you a day. You're gone. But women will be women and they will want to look beautiful regardless.
Success stories. They are usually success stories.
There are many.
I think the reason I was asking Amy is the second Nyash job she's done.
No?
Because there was that Nigerian chick who died. I think she was a social life or something. She already had it. She already had done a surgery. Yes, and then she went back for the second one. That's when they warned her, actually told her, because these guys discuss with you and tell you these are the risks and I go. And they told her you could die because you could get clots and all that. But she didn't listen. So, but I think for bad luck, it's the first one. So,
first of all, these particular surgeries, if we are to leave that particular topic quickly, these beauty surgeries have they are kind of, especially when you have enough money to do these particular surgeries, they are very addictive. You start realizing how many parts of your body that are not fine, that need to be corrected.
And then you feel an imbalance.
And now,
I don't know, she said in January.
Now you're supposed to sleep like this the whole time. By the way, the aftercare of this surgery is the most expensive and very dangerous also, because the day you get an infection, you're gone also. So you don't have to affect, this whole part is not supposed to be touched by anything until you heal properly.
How do you sleep?
She sleeps on her stomach.
How do you feel?
For almost 3
And
weeks.
then the other thing.
Peeing, I think she has a catheter,
She said.
but I think now she pees
But
like
So besides peeing, the other
That other thing you don't eat food.
They
You
don't
don't
give you food, they
just
give you soups and
oh,
tea.
so you can't do it.
Yeah, so you can do a little.
Okay.
So you can't seriously push like a lot, I think. It's quite a very intense situation. Yeah.
She killed me. She was
But
like,
beauty pains,
now we are still on her bums. She's going to be Miss Bums in Kampala.
Okay.
Now in January, she's doing the boobs.
Okay.
Because she has given birth, she's done.
Yeah,
Why
why not?
Yeah,
That's
she
the
needs
money,
to do a small breast lift.
So
That
there
one
is
I
no
would support it
drinking water.
100%.
Tewali kunywa amazzi, yatugenda
Yeah, Yagambe, we shall not drink water.
Anyway, away from that, we received sad news 2 days back that late Eki 47, his wife Nalongo, passed on. I hear, I'm not sure, but I heard she had sickle cells. But she has been staying in the US. That's where that disease was being managed properly. Because me, I grew up thinking someone who has sickle cell, you cannot give birth.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I had in my head. Because all the sickle cell people I knew in my life, I had one in primary and one in high school. They all died. You either die at the one in primary, she died at 19 years.
Oh.
The one in high school, she actually died at 25. Yeah. So me, I just knew these people. You just live day by day. You know, any day I can, like tomorrow I can wake up and I'm gone.
It's not guaranteed.
So,
just like
I was
everybody else, but theirs is higher risk.
I was actually happy that this woman with
Had
that
to
condition,
survive for
she
that.
had 3 children.
Yeah.
She carried these kids and she actually pushed them for 9 months.
Sickle cells
That
is
is
a
a
very
miracle.
serious complication.
That's a miracle.
You can't
So,
live in any extreme conditions.
Yeah.
Not so cold, not so hot. You have to be in here.
You're not supposed to be stressed.
Which is how do you not be stressed when you're in the world?
Right.
Right? It's very, very,
Right.
And that's the conversation that most people keep out when they're getting into serious committed relationships. Actually, I've not had someone who say I broke up with my boyfriend
because we
he
were
had this.
not compatible,
Yes,
especially in
I
this
think that
particular
thing is
thing.
very,
Distant.
very important. Before you go smash someone, you can't do that. But trust me, before you go forward with someone, I think it's better.
To do that.
Usually,
Yes.
when you're taking that serious step with someone, it's very important.
What if you get pregnant before you think of that serious step? And then
Yeah,
on the
because-
way you discover this person is a carrier.
You want to imagine that by the time you're getting pregnant, you're in a committed relationship with someone.
No, can be one night
that's
stand.
Okay, as in by generous standards.
Yeah.
Because one night stands are really like 1% thing. Okay, they're a thing these days, but because one night stands are not something. That's your own mistake now. You got pregnant, but then if you had to take things cautiously,
Yeah.
you're dating someone, you say now we are committed. Maybe now when you're committed, you're looking towards marriage. That's when you can now bring
Yeah,
up such conversation.
I feel like we should do more sensitization from high school. Let's say from high school, universities, tertiary institutes.
How they
Then
used to come to schools to teach us
teach us
about
AIDS
HIV,
and
how to protect
pregnancies,
ourselves,
yeah.
how to protect ourselves from early pregnancies, early marriages, all those things. How that sensitization was serious. This
And it
thing,
helped
the
us.
sickle cell thing, also needs to do the same. Also, people don't know the thing of hepatitis. Hepatitis also needs to be sensitized
And that
by
one,
because it
that's
is the same way how you get HIV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, for it, it's more
Dangerous.
Yeah,
It's actually very, very dangerous. Meanwhile, when you get HIV, they tell you go
can
eat
live
well.
10 years.
Yeah.
Go eat chicken, eat protein, get a balanced diet and meal. Your life is going to get back in shape. Your body count is going to raise again and you'll be okay. Meanwhile, that one, there's a lot you're not supposed to eat.
Yeah, that's
And now that gets you a little bit malnourished and not strong enough. So
Yeah, I feel
some of these diseases, government should put in a lot of energy in sensitizing straight from schools.
from schools, because those especially high school kids make so many mistakes not being said, because if you sensitize them, Never know.
But should we only leave the role of sensitization in such matters to the government? Or maybe should also
the schools themselves
take up the mantle,
and you
as a parent, or as a friend, or as a respected leader in society. Those days we used to have these barazas where you village meetings where people can meet at the center and talk about the serious things. Yeah, so I think maybe we should go back to those times. Of those
True. But are those days going to really come back where people sit in one area to discuss such issues?
They can, if it takes efforts. It takes, like now, for instance, right now the ongoing elections are happening. We have seen a whole political party saying we are going to have barazas in all the villages. So if you choose to have such a display and say once in a month to kunganye one, of course people may not have the time, but when you have an incentive for them, you tell them when you come, shall give you t-shirts. Or when you come, shall have calendars.
Alternatively, since these young kids are so much into social media, also these influencers can take on the responsibility of influence or of sensitizing these young people.
So that has to be the Ministry of Health.
Yes, that has to finance it.
Yes. But as Amy, if I have numbers and I can help,
you can help
numbers to save someone. Why not?
Yeah.
You get, because at the end of the day, I'm saving my sister, whom I take years without meeting. I'm saving my nephew, my niece. You get. At the end of the day, we care about these people's life.
Yeah.
In the world of sport, my God, a lot has gone down while we were not here. We had a whole World Cup in the United States of America, in Canada, and in Mexico. Now, this is the only World Cup where a president will call a whole FIFA and is like, hey, my striker has to play, whether he did a foul or not, and the red card is overturned, number 1. 2, this is the only World Cup where officials were not accepted to enter the country. That is a case in point. The Somalian referee was rejected entry into the US. This is the only World Cup where you will see Messi and Ronaldo play again. Like that was their final last dance and it ended. It is the only World Cup where most of the African nations performed so well from the group stages.
So well.
It is the only World Cup where the smallest nations of the world that qualified for World Cup were a whole problem for big teams.
And I love that.
Is the World Cup that provided a lot. It showed racism, corruption. It brought about everything
to like,
to hate and to like. And we have actually learned to hate on countries. Is hating the word I'm supposed to use? No. But we have learned to hate on Argentina with all the grace.
With all the grace.
Because those guys, the racism is accepted. It looks like it's part of a topic they teach them in schools to literally hate on other nations.
Don't like them.
So, honestly, the Argentinian team was not playing a final. I've never seen a team play in the final in the first 30 minutes of the start of the game, and they don't have a single touch. A single shot on target, a single attempt, and you're telling me that it's supposed to be a World Cup, a World Team champion.
Like, what's the essence?
What is that?
World Cup
tournament. Seriously, when there are teams that were smaller and were doing attempts. You remember Cape Verde? They held Spain 0-0 in their first game, and
guys were performing.
Argentina. They could not even make a single attempt in the first 30 minutes of the game. A single attempt. And they're saying you're supposed to be winning as world champions. Now, the other funny thing that happened at the last point of the World Cup, the climax, was the fireworks. This whole thing, everybody is talking about how this whole thing was rigged to Argentina's side. How does Spain win this game? And the fireworks are showing blue and white.
That
Did you
means
see that?
That was not.
That is
Like they had already
crazy.
premeditated that Argentina.
Literally, the whole stadium lit sky blue and white. And everyone was like, what the heaven is that? Like, that means it was already given.
it was already
Now, there's
given.
an artist who was supposed, there were people who are called upon to give man of the match awards. Man of the match awards every after game.
Yeah.
Now, there's a game, Messi played against Egypt. Argentina played against Egypt. And this guy was called 3 days ago, 3 days before the game. And he was like, you're going to give Messi a man of the match trophy.
How?
How do you predict that?
How do you predict that before even the game?
Yeah.
How do you predict that it is
going to be-
no,
going to
that
be
the team can play well?
Yeah.
We accept that Argentina can win.
What
Genuinely, which was actually another game of contention.
Yes, I did.
A game against Egypt was another shamble.
It was another.
Now, you guys, how much can I talk about this World Cup? It was a lot. I think it was influenced by being staged in America. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because that is not one country I wanted to host the World Cup at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
There's
would
a
rather
lot
bring
of-
it
there's
to
a
us
lot
here
of
in
trouble.
Uganda.
But
What
thankfully,
is that?
this World Cup from group stages, all their keepers were good. So good. I've never seen goalkeepers as serious as this World Cup. Wow. That was so impressive. Very. And this guy
Including
now
the major Bosnia.
Yeah.
Bosnia, the goalkeeper of Cape Verde. The 40-year-old guy who made his first appearance against Spain, against European champions. Spain won Euros last year. So that makes them European champions. Okay, back home.
Yeah.
So he was playing. This is a small nation of around 1 million people.
Very small. It's actually in that.
So now this is a team that is against the biggest champions in Europe, and they hold them to 0-0. That guy did the saves I have never seen,
Yeah.
and
Direct saves, eh?
and it was 0-0, and the game ended.
Wow. That
And
was
now
nice.
the guy had 4,500 following on Instagram. In a space of 2-3 days, he had 17 million followers.
Oh, wow.
Now Americans were like, Americans didn't know that football is the biggest game in the world.
Yeah.
So they were like, so there's
think American football is
there's
the
this
biggest.
journalist.
Oh, basketball.
It stops.
There's this sports journalist who was interviewing Americans. And he was like, how many more people do you think this World Cup is going to show, are going to view this World Cup compared to the
So over to our main topic of the day. Today we are going to talk about signs that your partner is actually checking out of the relationship, because these days you get into a relationship, 3 months down the road, someone starts changing and you're confused. There are mixed signals. You're like, is he annoyed? Is he happy? Is she annoyed? Is she happy? Are we just taking a break? Are we not? Like, you have all these mixed signals and you don't know the person is checking out. 6 months down the road, you realize he's either getting married to somebody else or he's dating.
The love of his life.
The love of his life. You know about it in a TikTok video. Or you know about it
on the WhatsApp status.
the WhatsApp status. So your friend sends you some videos. Hey, by the way, this was shared in some kind of group. Have you seen? And you're like, yeah, but I just talked to this guy yesterday. We never had the conversation of things are not working, and it's time for us to check out, or it's time for us to end this thing, or let's take a break. Or people these days don't do that. So it is now up to us to figure out that no, this guy is checking out. Oh, this chick is now done with me. Then it's time for me to pack my bags and leave, or to pack my bonds and get out of this relationship. So now that's what we're talking about. You can feel free to share with us what you think about it, if there are any experiences that you have had, or you know your people, maybe your sister, your brother who had such an experience. But we are talking about it right here on The Real Tales. How do we know he has checked out? Should we start with the guys? How, like, lady to guy, how do you know he has checked out before we get to us as the chicks?
Ladies, yeah. Well, if at all you've been in a relationship with someone, at least you can tell. You know, when you know your person so well, even if this person is just your friend, you can easily tell that this person is not well. I'll give you an example. I was with Henry today, my friend. The moment I went into his office, I just told him, you're not okay. He was like, no, I'm okay. I told him, no. At least you know me. Of all people I know you, you're not okay. He was like, yeah. Anyway, I have something stressing me right now, but it will come to pass. Like, you know your person. Just me looking at them, just feel like this person has started changing. The
energy shifts
immediately. Men know what they want. If he meets someone, he feels like you can spend 6 years with a man. Now questing the over day, or now question let's sticking up back as sad. Now questing the over day. He meets the love of his life in 1 week. In 3 months they have wedded. Menga go wedding now 6 months, 6 years.
After he can even wed you. But the love of his life is out there. But they are meeting quietly.
So men is even wed not because they're in love, not because they want to
mistaken in a wedding.
There's this lady who made this statement on a podcast that I was watching, and he was like, you guys need to sit down and know what your husband wants from you. Are you a children producing machine? Are you a good housemaid? You keep up a home very neat? Are you a very serious entrepreneur and you give him support financially? You need to know where you need to know what exactly.
And he's like, she's so smart. Let me just
I need her. I actually need the children who are bright like her.
Exactly.
So you need to know.
Like she said,
money. 5 million or 50 million.
So you need to find out which role you're playing in your marriage.
So how do you find out?
Is this guy entirely in love with you? There is a certain part.
How do you find out what your role is in the marriage? Because now
it's not very hard.
For us most women, when we think about marriage, think about fairy tale. Oh my God, my dream man, the man that he makes his handsome, maybe he's attractive, he treats me right, he takes care of my needs, he's in love with me. Basically, we're in love with each other. That is the whole idea of marriage that most women, put in their mindsets or have in their minds. So how do you know that, okay, I think this guy, even if he tells me I love you, baby, he wants something else. Like he's looking at me for something other reason, not exactly. And this should be the strength I focus on if I want probably our relationship to work out.
First of all,
I think before we can even outline so many, it's always going to be on condition. If if Pamela has been supporting this guy, being the good wife, doing everything for him, preparing him, making sure in the morning he's ready and everything is at par. You prepare breakfast for him, you pack a lunch bag for him. This whole thing, the day you stop, you don't do it. Whether you switches, is the day he's going to be questioning you. So you no longer did this. So you changed. So this is what.
This has just been a day.
It's just been a day when maybe you're not feeling well. You didn't happen to wake up early like we have been doing. I've seen this lady who I get up at 4 a.m. to prepare for my husband's breakfast and lunch box. And then she prepares Bambi with all the love. And I'm like, get a uniform in my hand. But also, let's just say like that. Let's also appreciate the men that are good.
The
percentages.
They are good men. They're good men.
Yeah.
And
So you put him to a test that if he always smiles happiest when you do something, you put him to a test and starve him of that thing.
And then
so that see what
his
your
reaction
strength is about the relationship. So if you love him enough, you stay with him based on that. And if he loves me for the food I cook, I have to maintain cooking good food until death do us part.
Let me tell you.
It depends.
Yeah.
Now, how this relationship starts is, Emmy, you might get your guy. This guy is caring. This guy is calling, hey, babe, have you had lunch? I had like a 20K. I just wanted to send you car lunch for eating.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure that I involve like a normal day-to-day person.
Yeah.
And then you know that's not even a lot of money. You can literally buy it airtime and it's completed, like it's finished.
Yeah.
But the heart of thinking about you.
The
Now, when a woman decides to change at home, something has changed first
from him.
Thank you. And it is always, I know this is not about me as a person, because that is who I am.
Yeah.
If you're not reciprocating, it might take me long to change, but trust me, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Me, I'm a gifting person. That is how I express love.
So when you stop gifting,
if I gift you and realize that for you, never sit down
and think about
to know that this is the one love language that I have, and be like, you know what, let me get Gloria this hanky without her asking for it, without even it being her birthday. And I realize it's me who you expect to be handing over stuff to you. Trust me, I will drop it. I will drop it gladly. Yeah, with
so
all
that
your
you
grace.
look for another reason why. Okay, why else do you want to be with me? Okay.
I feel like sometimes if a man, especially happens to married women, if a man marries you and takes you home, they become reluctant. Like he has nothing to chase. I have you. Now I have you. Mind you're not going anywhere. Then you make a mistake, you get pregnant. Things become worse. I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah, a mistake, but getting married, that is what you're looking up to.
I don't know what's wrong with women getting pregnant. That's why
and that's why now women are taking long to get pregnant in marriages.
I always tell people, unless that man marries you, respect your parents. If he respects you enough, he will go to your parents, pay dowry, marries you properly. Then it's okay for him, even if he changes. At least he has paid some respect.
He has invested something.
But you have invested your love, your life, your everything to this gentleman. And at the end of that day, this guy, he lives with me. I have someone I know. When she got pregnant, the guy was like, he's going to marry you with a kid.
So people still have that mindset.
We've seen a video of a man trending. He made someone's daughter a baby mama, only for her to find out that actually a guy told her on social media, I was doing a revenge on you because I found out you cheated on me. And so that kid is a revenge.
Do you know what? Wait a minute. Do you know how? And I want to look for a polite word. I don't know how men think. Do you men know that a woman decides to give birth to a child because they want?
They want to.
For herself.
Because they want. There's no accident about it.
Because she's the one who decides.
She decides on keeping that baby. She decides on conceiving. She decides on so many other options of family planning, and she decides not to take them. So it's literally 100% her wish to have a baby. So if you're saying it is a revenge, that's what you think. But for her, she wanted that baby.
Exactly.
Yes.
So now, what are some of those things? Because when we're talking about sex, we talk about energy. The man's energy. How do you read that energy to know? Because there's a difference between he's depressed, maybe at work, maybe he's undergoing, maybe he just got promoted, or maybe he's being frustrated, doesn't know where to lose his job. Or maybe he lost some good chunk of money trying to invest in some business. And you know, some of those things men don't talk to their women about. So what kind of energy itself shows that this guy has actually checked out? For me,
there is a video that was trending. A guy was singing on stage, and then he told them stop. He picked his phone. He called his wife. I'm sorry, I forgot to let you know, but I went here to perform. It's not even a minute.
Was he acting?
No, I think
Maybe it was
no. It was for real.
Hey,
It was
okay.
for this country music artist.
Yeah.
I think in the US. That thing was not even 1 minute.
Mm.
Not even 1 minute.
Mm.
A man who has been communicating his view about his day, what, my dear, you're good. And once in a while he checks on you. He no longer checks on you. You call him, he doesn't pick you. Then you're on dating stage. Let's say we are still on the dating stage. He spends 2 days without talking to you. You call him when he's home, he doesn't pick. Like, this thing happened,
like basically he ghosts you and he ignores you.
But he still shows that he still loves you.
He breadcrumbs you.
Then after like 2 days, he will call you back and say, you know what, babe, I was so busy. I was so busy that I went back home, and when I looked at the time, it was 1, and I was like, maybe she's sleeping. And before you were in your bed at 1 a.m. Oh, he has not yet called. So the one said, okay, he will call. Up to 4 a.m. You're still waiting.
Tired. Like you're making excuses.
You're making excuses for him.
Yeah.
Nigga is there enjoying another woman.
No.
Yeah.
The signs include the signs that the person has checked out.
Yeah.
Less time.
You're no longer
going to be prioritized. When you realize that, just get yourself emotionally ready. I know, it's okay to call him and be like, what is happening? What is going on? Stuff has changed. What? It's okay to ask. But I want you to sit with it in your mind that you know that this guy is on the exit. Yeah, just be prepared, because the one person who made sure that he let you know
when you say
every time he moved anywhere.
You mean him just communicating, or this time involves him also seeing you? Because he can be big on communication, but he has checked.
Now, for example, if you're in a marriage,
you can't be big on communication.
The man who is done with you will not communicate.
Okay.
He will be too busy to even give you a call.
And let me tell you, the too busy man will literally be holding his phone the whole time. And you'll text him and he won't respond.
Hold their phone all the time.
And now you text him and he will answer 20 hours later.
He'll just be like, I'm Gloria.
Oh, you're archived somewhere.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're actually archived somewhere.
You can have a long press on your message, and he reads it and he's like, it's okay. Later, please. Then Bam goes.
Fix immediately. So you realize the changes. Remember, this is a person who called you 4 or 5 times a day. Even on things that are really not that important. You just want to laugh a bit about something, and then somehow someone, for the first time, for example, there are people who are not good with calls, like phones. But she just needs you just to inform her it just in a space of 30 seconds. She's not going to be on your call like a whole time. Or you just put there like a message, like an audio message. Hey, I was doing this, sorry, I'm returning home late. This is what I'm dealing with. Even if he's not doing something good, but you will be very respected in a way that you have been informed of what is actually going on. And then as a wife, you're there at home scared. Be like, is this guy safe? But for him, he's thinking you want to know where he is, which is literally you want to control him. No, you call to say, hey babe, are you okay? Are you fine? He doesn't pick you up. He doesn't pick you up because he wants to know. She wants to know. When you get your fucking head smashed, it is me they call. First.
And it's you that you're the very first.
Hello, he's in police.
You're the very first suspect.
You got an accident.
You lose your life in a certain crooked way. I will be in prison first. I will be the first suspect. I'm telling you the truth. So when you see those particular changes, know that someone is at the exit, and don't even insist. Because when someone makes it clear that they want to exit, why are you holding on to them? When they are
and sometimes when you get misunderstandings, this gives you a clear picture of the someone you're dealing with. You know, every time, even if you're not misunderstanding, but you're trying to complain or you're trying to address something, it's like, today no, please. I'm not talking about, he's avoiding it, but in a way that you're really nagging.
Like you started a conversation at what time?
So
as he finds a reason to complain about everything.
Exactly. Now it is you who is actually bad.
You're the bad person.
You're the bad person. So if, as a young lady, as a young woman, if you're in such a relationship and you feel like it's a serious one, you need to be careful. And by the way, there is no way how someone shows you that they no longer like you that much and you should want them to keep in your life. Why? Why do you want someone who doesn't like you?
Me. I don't want you, but you must want.
No.
I still want you. Why don't you want me back?
I told you. I'm going to tie on someone.
That's the wrongest thing you ever do. By the way, however much
I'll tie on him and tie on him
until I'm ready
until I feel like I've found someone.
That's the advice I think some mature people always give people.
Togenda kera kumacho onsulewo nga nze ndi awo sina njagala. I'm going to tie on you until I find someone who loves me, then I'll let you.
But anyway, what's the reason why you would hold on to? Is it that
why
you don't
should you leave me?
First of all, where does this come from?
Emmy, let's be real.
Yes, where?
Omusajja ajja fulumya yo wabweru. At your age, wherever you look good, you're such a beautiful girl. Afuneyo akaana ka 18. Kamukyuse mindset and all the thinking, and all he's thinking is this little girl. And trust me, the time of replaying your test is going to be hard. But why are you thinking that you're going to tie yourself on a man who has someone else in his mind? And he's prioritizing that particular person, and for you want to be second and then tying yourself on someone.
Until I find someone who loves
me.
Do you love yourself enough?
Yeah. Why don't you actually channel that love to yourself?
I'm actually loving myself enough.
But still find someone who doesn't love you.
That this person no longer loves me, but I have to tie on him.
So who is Malirako Mirem? Like who is really taking?
You don't know how bad it feels, how bad men feels when he's showing you that I'm done with you, and for you you're like, Sinajendaga.
But in that moment, how are you feeling about being rejected?
Actually, let me tell you.
When I realize that this person no longer loves me, I'm going to pull out my heart.
So why are you following?
And my body is going to stay.
I may have not understood.
You're still paying my rent, Sinajendaga.
But who tells you?
You're sleeping around, but you're still coming home, Sinajendaga. Are you still paying?
Of course, I understand what Emmy is trying to say. I understand.
Okay, my feelings, I've pulled it out.
Yeah, I understand.
But I'm trying to make you.
But this is what I mean.
Whether you love someone else or not.
If we're talking about a marriage, it's a whole different concept. Because from a marriage, you don't just walk out when someone checks out. You have made commitments before God.
Yeah.
But when you're in a relationship, because earlier we'll be talking about relationships, and you're with this guy, and the guy has checked out. Clearly, he shows he's not interested. You're wasting your time and you're wasting his time.
No.
Actually, you're wasting your time more by holding on to him instead of moving on and pursuing other things.
You ladies, I'm not wasting his time. My time.
Yeah.
I'm using him to get someone who loves me.
How?
Sigenda kera ku machanze expenses asula apartment nga mbadde nyina we kusula wan. For as long as you still come back.
You know that if a guy has checked out, there are certain things that he moves away with. It becomes because one of the men's love languages is provision. A man who loves you effortlessly gives.
He will provide.
So it's going to become harder for him to even give you money for rent. That if that was his habit, you're going to call him up and say, babe, I need money for rent, like you always do, and you tell him right now things are not going well, I don't have, because that energy is transferred to somebody else. So the man you're supposed to give you is giving it to another. So he's going to give you hard time. Until then, you beg 1 month, 2 months down the road, 3 months. So you actually know, because women know, they have that instinct. But you are in denial, or you just want to punish him, yet you can actually get another guy within a short time. So your advice is when a guy checks out, you are supposed to keep holding on
No,
to
that
him.
that is on me. But my advice to a young girl out there, before anything else, before you get into that relationship, before you start whatever you have with that person, first have something at hand for yourself. Then another thing, if you're getting into marriage or relationship, let's say committing a relationship with a man, give him 30%, keep the rest to yourself. Because let me tell you, these people will always change. Give him 30%. Have that have fun for that time, for that particular moment.
Live in the moment.
And live in the moment. Don't go in marriage expecting to break up. No, but expect anything in a relationship. Expect to be cheated. Don't expect to for your money to be stolen, to be used. Expect to but at the end of that day, 70%. There is a way, of course, it breaks you down. But at least you still have that 70% for yourself.
Okay, so
you pour your heart.
Now on the side of the women, Gloria, how do we know if she has checked out? And why is it that we don't have these conversations anymore? Because those days, if I am done with you, at least let me text you, break up within a text and say, dude, I'm not feeling this thing, I'm done. Why don't we have these conversations? And then for a chick, how do you know
that the chick has checked out?
She's done with you, a guy.
Oh, dear, number one.
Yeah.
She will not care about it. Actually, she'll be the most happiest woman.
Yeah.
You don't come back home.
Oh, dear me. Like, whether you sleep in a ditch or come smelling poo-poo or come bring what, she will look at it and be like, you are improving into a very good level, and pass and go and do her things.
Come smelling what?
Because if you have slept in a ditch, what do you think?
Yeah, I know.
Now, she will not mind about anything.
She'll be nonchalant.
Yeah.
That's the word. So really, by the time you see she no longer asks you, babe, this is what we are saving for. Why are we no longer putting their money? Why are we no longer doing this?
Why do you come back late these days?
But now, do you know that we used to do this together?
Yeah.
And do you know that we no longer do it? And but babe, I want us to talk about something. Every time she wants to sit you down and you discuss something so that you can get over it and go to something else. And this time, she no longer calls you for those small meetings. Trust me, you need to get worried if you love her. If you love her, you need to get worried.
When you're out, you don't receive any call. Where are you? What
are you doing? Are you okay? Like there are ladies who don't even care about what time you return. But she wants to ask you, are you okay? Are you all right? And she no longer calls. She no longer checks in. She wants to. And they're like, hey, but babe, you changed. What happened? Hey,
And if you come back,
because you pushed me to change. You literally pushed me.
She'll be quiet and just look at you and no business. I really don't care.
And then now she's starting to be like a neighbor in your businesses. You do your things and she's like, if you don't tell her what you are doing, she will not be asking you.
Yeah.
And this time she's planning to exit. And women can exit like 2 years in advance.
That's what I was telling
That's very true.
She will exit emotionally, psychologically, physically,
but she's checked out.
And she's planning, laying down strategies on how to. And then the day she does it, and you're like, what? She has been okay. By the way, she has not even been talking, stressing me at all. She's very nice. She prepares for me food. I find everything okay. She never asks me a lot what I've been doing and what I'm doing. Just know that she already left you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's all.
So why don't people have these conversations anymore? Like why don't we take the time? If you have been with someone and you know that you'll be wasting their time, they are not good to know that you're done with them. Why can't you have a conversation with them or break up with them via text?
Just like I said, women get so broken in these relationships. I don't want to be on their side so much, but I want to be clear because most of the times the shape of relationship is taken by a man. Whether a relationship is supposed to go in front or have a curve or pass somewhere or delay or be faster, it is the pace of the man. Now, if a man changes and this woman pulls out emotionally, she will not even sit you down to tell you I'm out. Done. She won't.
Because you
will see action. You will see action. The day you return home and don't find even your sandals.
Because when a woman checks out, by these people need to know. When a woman checks out, she doesn't need to tell you.
She doesn't. Emotionally, you need to see. And then all of a sudden she goes out. She comes laughing. She's on phone laughing with friends. Hey, all funny. When you come in, she puts her phone aside and
she can't even actually smile with you. But she's checked out. She feels nothing.
There is this time jogendo tuka ngo mukazi olaba newe nayomba
tekina kigenda kyusa
and you're like now that's why some men complain that abakazi bateka nnyo love yabwe ku
what are you doing?
Hi, we are winding up. Okay,
just a few minutes.
So some women, some men complain that no, you're the reason that's why you change. Why? Basebo odabucha okwanye neighbor okwanye akana ka school akoro neighbor kudu maybe we basene ba maybe bamazewo. She lost all that dignity as a woman. She's like, okay, instead of miss let me turn my love to my children.
And herself.
I don't know why I think
this will be a topic of another day. This is how cheating of married women starts.
I don't know whether to say these two topics are different. That a woman has checked out and a woman has just given up on the relationship. Because there's giving up and you're like,
that's it. That's the same thing.
That's
the same thing.
Because you people, these two things are
different. I check out, I'm done with you, babe.
Exactly.
You have given your best and failed.
If I am done with you, no, if I've given up, it's different. Because there's a woman who is saying, Sajja,
namuvako
but you still love him and you still love him and you still
hold someone you love.
This is how it is. Wait. What you're trying to say is a married woman who looks around and does not have an option, and she has children, and the man is paying school fees, and there's a lot of responsibility around it. So nagamba, I'm not going anywhere because of my children. Naye nagamba onzo musajja nkoze eki mutadde. So whatever he decides to do is his thing. But don't tell me that if that woman got a chance, a slight chance on how to survive, to make sure that she can survive on her own. Most of them don't have it immediately. Then when they check out, but when they start being stable in the mind and start planning ahead, they will give up on a relationship and then later exit.
Okay.
And that's
that after planning, so they both go hand in hand. You can't just abandon a relationship when you have not checked out.
Some women can even check out 10 years.
Abaana bana bali mu ssomero bonna kati like my children are going to bring another woman to raise my younger children. They are going to suffer on this and this and this. Like you look at so many things and you're like, you know what, musajja nze kamwesonyiwe kati kansigale ku baana bange nange. Like you put your heart out for your children and yourself.
How many relationships are like that? Are surviving on
like that?
Lubricants. Because she has no feelings for this person. She put her lubricant. You do whatever you want, and she goes. And life moves on. 10 years.
We were talking about signs of checking out. Someone will no longer be intimate.
Yeah.
They will no longer have the passion they used to have.
That energy you feeling.
That one is straight.
On both ends, I think even for the men it's worse.
Yeah.
Because a man who has checked out is actually not attracted to even
at all
sexually, so he cannot even do you. Anyway, so ladies, what's the last advice you give to the men out there and to the ladies out there? I'll start with the men, Gloria, and ladies, then
Okay, me. You want me to talk about men?
The advice you give a man when he's looking at a woman has checked out, what do I do? How do I handle myself?
You need to correct yourself. Go back to what you used to do.
She has checked out.
She has checked out.
Nothing you do will reverse it.
Then
The woman who has checked out is done.
just accept that has happened. But if you realize that she has started it, she no longer cares, asks you questions or questions you on anything. She no longer makes phone calls to check what you're doing, to check on you. She checks on you because she loves you.
Yeah.
She cares for you. She cares to know what is going on with you. Are you all right? Are you fine? Also, even if she was a jealousy type, she wants to know because you're her guy. Like she doesn't want, because she loves you. Like she does not do all these things. Know that she has started checking out.
Okay.
Now, if you can fix it, trust me, do it as early as possible. Try to do the things you used to do before.
There's still a chance for you.
There's a guy who told me it's good to keep dating, even when you get married.
Yeah.
You need to keep dating. You need to keep buying people yourselves
Roses.
and also men like gifts. You know, buy your man a gift. Let him
Surprise
take you
him.
on
When
a
he
date.
buys you one, you buy him.
Exactly.
It's supposed to be aura for
No,
aura.
it's actually supposed to be. It's supposed
It's a one-sided thing.
No, it's supposed to be understanding what he likes as a person. There's a man who has a love language of something different.
Yeah.
And maybe for him, he wanted passionate and maybe intimacy. That's what he enjoys. So you need to plan.
Passionate and intimacy. Learn how to gift.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm saying.
Like,
If he's the one who is trying to put in an effort, and you know this is the thing that he likes,
Oh,
plan
this is
for
his
it,
love
put
language.
it in place, and make sure that that day is a special day. You make it happen. You understand? Because there are men who don't like just carrying gifts and you give them, but there are men who like them.
Yeah.
There are men who like
Surprise dinner.
touches. There are no men like
physical touch.
physical touch. There are men who like those particular small things. So I think a man should know that a woman has it checked out when you realize that she no longer cares about you at all. Then you start planning on also
so for the women,
doing whatever it is.
briefly, for the woman, now the man has checked out. You, the woman, what do you do in that situation? He's done, like when he said he has been paying the rent, has been buying the food, he has been, and now all of a sudden his attention is elsewhere.
Now, if it is a marriage and you're married, I would advise a woman to take your time on making a decision on what to do. But I wouldn't say that you tie yourself on a man who is no longer in love with you.
Yeah.
That is literally, it kills you
So
inside.
should you still be intimate with him because you're a married woman?
Most of the
What
times,
do you do?
Of course, if
Because now you're worried
most of the
about your
times,
health as well.
you're going to do so.
Because
You're going to do so for the sake of
your
trying to
of the
plan
institution
of the
itself,
situation
I
that you are in. For example, you're in his house, you're in his home, he takes care of you, and you can do whatever you have to do. Whether you have children, you plan down on what to do. If you're in a relationship, just a relationship that is not even a serious commitment, try to also pull out. It's breaking when you realize that somebody who used to care for you, someone who used to care for you, who used to put you first, it takes like weeks without even communicating. Don't tie yourself, like don't break yourself. Just channel that love to yourself. Be like, get in the mirror, look at yourself and be like, you know what? I think I am going to get a good guy who deserves me.
I think I'm beautiful. I'm still
I'm
beautiful.
beautiful.
It's not about
this one, and it's not the only man in the world, you know.
Okay.
And also, it does not have to be toxic. You can still be friends. No, I'm not saying like be close friends, but it does not have to end on a very ugly note. You understand?
Yeah.
You understand? Like
But
you
that
don't
depends
talk,
on
you
how
don't
much
what.
he respected you while he was checking out. Because
There is nothing like respect in taking out a person who worshipped you. Now at this point, he looks at you as if you're just
a monkey.
Don't tell me that is bad, but you don't have, because it affects you. If you're the one to carry it in your heart, it's going to be it is you that it's going to affect.
There are guys who are respectful while checking out. That if he called you 5 times a day, he will call you once, or he will have the decency to respond to your call and tell you I'm busy, or maybe he will tell you. even a guy can even tell you this thing is not working.
Me, I know one thing. Even if he decides to keep quiet for a week, you know, when you get angry, what Amy was saying, she was showing all the emotion that goes out in relationships, which is real, so real. But at my age, I would advise somebody to think about it several times and know that maybe along the way there's a man that you loved so much and also made him go through the same shit. That maybe there's a way that you can end this relationship and without you being bitter. You know, it is you who ends up with the bitterness. You understand?
Yeah, most of the
time. And he's with like a new girl. Guys, just having fun.
And you're so bitter. No, actually, that's Amy now.
Do not be bitter. Time is too short. Life is too short for you to just waste on someone.
Okay. Amy, finally.
I think Gloria said it all. If someone has checked out, if you still have a chance to make things right as a man, ngolaba mukazi mutuuka mu buliri, it's a replicant that works. It's no longer natural. Things no longer happen naturally. Kaweda go kwitako kuduka lyaffe replicant. Mukwano manya nti
kubanga mulina ebizibu bwe bityo buli wamu kati mutuyitemu wano. Just pass by.
Emutiiseemu ka drive ku dduuka lyaffe ku Fig Tree House Shop number C tubawe ebintu bya bedroom. Kati wotuuka nga mutuufu weetaaga kwesa replicants, all those things. Just to know ebintu bibi tandika okwetegereza abadde taleeta birabo leeta ku birabo abadde akomawo wakaleeti komawoko ku mangu abadde takuba amasimu once in a while check on are you okay, are you guys okay, mbadde mbacheckinga like try to be gentle around this person because as women we are emotional beings. We can be triggered by care. You know, if you care about me,
you
have me. Nowema mbadde nkiwoza ku kusajja guno ngenda guvira kanoga naye wane naye ekisajja kiteredde ogenda olaba obufumbo obukomyewo oba ogenda olaba relationship stabilizing.
By the time someone celebrates 40 years 50 years in marriage,
they have been through all that.
Yes. Okay, in marriage we can condone,
but relationship don't even wait a minute.
That's it.
But the relationship dating stage, if you see a woman changing, please go. You find the love of your life. See and see
because these things have a pattern.
Yes.
If you did it before, you'll do it again.
Yeah. Anyway, we are here at Fig Tree House, Fig Tree Gardens, Restaurant and Gardens, Wanekansanga. Oba oyagala mmere ennungi akachayi nga kana akalungi oba oyagalako oba okunywa obulungi olina birthday party, weddings, meetings, they have the best place and of course they have accommodation so clean and affordable. Oba oyagala jangu wano opposite Shell Kansanga ojja kulengera Fig Tree Restaurant and Bar oje and of course you find out all the information you need. And of course we have our shop at Fig Tree House. Yes, this is bar and restaurant, then between a house, Fig Tree House. The Glosh closet for all your clothes. Nice handbags, clothes for ladies and gentlemen. Omukyala wali oyina wedding party, gyogendako, oli wedding guests, oba kuyise ku mukolo togenda ng'osiiwuse. Tukola make-up, tutunda clutches ennungi, bags ennungi, emisipi gy'abasajja, boxers, shirts z'abasajja, name it. Tubiina, twalese wigs. Oba oli eyo nga bakusuddeko omukolo oli mu kibuga ojja ne tukwambaza ne tukuteekako wigi ne tukuteekako engato ne tukuwa ne make-up ate nga ekabeeyi akasoboka. But then ate mmwe be twogeddeko wano ng'olina issues in your bedroom, we have sorted you. Just name it or just pass by our shop.
I think you can share a contact.
Yes,
it will appear because trust me, people have this challenge.
People have problem in your bedrooms. Abasajja mwabakoowa.
Waliwo n'abasajja nga bali awo kale ng'olunaku teruziba.
Ate waliwo ne basindika njake.
Anti beebo.
So mujje tubakoleko.
The next minute he's snoring. What are you doing, Giving? Oh, wow.
So you come, we solve those problems. The number to call is 0745 608 819. All our socials. Ne ojja wano ku social media yaffe ya Real Tales Podcast. N'ogamba njagala bedroom products. Oli ku bantu batuufu. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Goodbye, guys.